Amandla. Awethu. Comrades, the moment has come where we thank. You can't misbehave when you're no longer leadership. Comrades, the moment has come where we need to thank our regional leadership for the service and dedication they've given in the last 3 years. In the last 3 years, they committed themselves when you mandated them to go and serve the ANC. They committed themselves to rebuild the ANC in Johannesburg. You received the reports, the political overview, the organizational report, and the treasurer's report. As you see there, you know the state of the organization and you are delegates to this conference. We thank you, comrades, for their dedication. We've seen you work for the ANC, and there are lots of areas of improvements, but you've given it your all. So we want to thank you for that service, but also thanking you for that service and reminding you that even when we converted you to a TT, it didn't mean you are permanent in the positions. So the time has come that these delegates determine who's fit to lead Johannesburg. And therefore we thank you and dissolve the RTT. Comrades, can I have order in the room? Amandla, awethu. When the proceedings of the day this evening were going on, we were joined by a member of the NEC, a member of the NWC, by the daughter of Johannesburg, Comrade Mamuluko Kensani Kubai. I hope the sitting arrangements are proper, that we only have voting delegates at the right places and that non-voting at the other side. I'm then going to hand over to Comrade Oscar Matafa, the deployee from the PTT, to take you through as the head of the election committee.
Amandla, viva ANC, viva. Comrades, before I start, let me greet the national leadership, the provincial leadership, the outgone RTT members, delegates, guests, and the media. As Comrade Nchaveni has indicated, I am the chairperson of the elections committee. I am joined by my team behind me, and the agency that we are here to introduce. This, comrades, leads us to a process where we are going to nominate or accept those nominations that were made in branches and further engage on nominations should a need arise. As we stand here, comrades, we believe that plenary has adopted credentials and we have agreed that the voting delegates are 334. And from branches, you have 301 voting delegates. So, comrades, we are going to introduce the agency as well as the housekeeping rules that will assist us have a seamless process. We prefer to start with housekeeping rules so that we are able to manage this process fairly. The first one, comrades, is that this process involves participation by those delegates who have been accepted and approved as voting delegates. So we are requesting that those members or guests who are not voting delegates move to one side, and we are going to have the support staff from the agency standing amongst the rows. And we are proposing that non-voting delegates move to the left, your left, my right, and all voting delegates can try to occupy the row number 2, coming this side. Why we're going to do that process, comrades, is that where there are nominations from the floor, there is a agreed threshold in the RTT and the steering committee of conference that a name must be supported by 25% of voting delegates. So it requires some counting. And how we are going to count, we'll raise our tags, and if the name that is supported or seconded is to stand, it will have to reach 84 votes or supporting by show of raising your tag. And those tags that we ask to be raised should only be those of voting delegates. Hence, we are requesting that non-voting delegates move to the right, your left, and then our administrators will walk through the passages in order to count those particular tags as raised. And we request, comrades, as much as possible, let's be disciplined and not disruptive so that the process can move swiftly, because we are already behind schedule as it is, as we are at this point in time. Comrades, the agency that is going to lead the process of elections is called the Elections Management Consulting Agency of Africa. It is led by Ndate Sekhalo, who is the presiding officer from the agency. I'm going to hand over to him, and he's going to take us through those nominations that come from branches, and he will go into detail in explaining on the office bearers only, those that would have met threshold, and then further call for further nominations should there be a need to do so. And that is when the 25% threshold will apply and the counting in that particular process. Ndate Sekhalo, I invite you to the podium.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning.
My apologies, comrades. As we stand here, we are led, and constantly we will receive guidance from our leadership. And one of those is that maybe it is important that we introduce the team that I would have mentioned, so that the plenary can understand or see the integrity that has gone into the process. in terms of its representation. As I indicated, I'm the chairperson of the commission, and in the PTT, I'm the convener of deployees to Greater Johannesburg region. I am joined from the PTT by Comrade Craig Cornish, who will stand so that the plenary can see him. We are joined by Comrade Andisa Mosai, who is also a member of the Elections Committee. We are also joined from the NEC by Comrade Sihle Zikalala, who has been with us during the process. And Comrade Mahlengi will also be joining the commission. She's sitting on my left. I'm sure she would have been introduced in the previous engagements with plenary. And we have also the alliance. We have from the Youth League, Comrade Mapanga, you can stand. And from Sanko, we have Comrade Nzimande. From the Veterans League, we have Ndate Maluleke. And then we have from Kosatu, Comrade Ndlovu. And then from the Communist Party, we have Comrade Moloto. So comrades, these are the comrades that we worked with in order to audit the packages that we would have received. And I will request Ndate Skhalo that briefly, he must just indicate how that process was run. When we are standing here, we are satisfied that the audit that we conducted gives credibility and legitimacy to the report that will be tabled, because that process was done openly and transparently, and all of the stakeholders were observing freely without interfering. But as it is our process as the PTT, we were hands-on and we ensured that everything that needs to be complied with has been complied with. And we can assure comrades that the report that we have complies with the credentials as approved, complies with the report that came from the steering committee of conference. Ndate Skhalo, I thank you. You may assume the podium. Thank you, comrades.
Good morning once again. As Ndate Matafwe said, I am Khasan Skhalo. I will be the presiding officer today for these elections. I will be assisting. Me and my team, we are here to assist with the election process. So, as Ndate Matafwe said, I will start first by explaining in short the process that we undertook to actually get to where we are today. So the process started on Tuesday when we received all the packages. We opened all the packages, went through them one by one, recorded each and every data we received from there. And then after that, we were able to produce a preliminary report. And then we locked that box and we put it in a strong room. And then today, the box was reopened in the presence of the PTT so that they can also audit our preliminary report. And I think the process went very well. We did very well with that because we achieved the same results that we did achieve on Tuesday. So we are happy with that process. We are very happy with that process. So I think I must first start with the rules, the nomination rules, as that's the most important part of why we are here today. In the packages we received, 127 branches were there, and then which then means that the top 5 must get at least 20% of branch nominations. And this 20%, because our total is 127, this 20% brings us to 26 branches as the threshold. Are we clear? Are we clear? Okay. Secondly, what we are going to do, like it has been said, immediately after we are done with the nominations we received, then we'll do a floor nomination. We'll open the floor nominations.
I apologize, Mr. Deschalo. I see a persisting hand this side. We're just interested to find out what the hand is about, because the presentation has not been completed, or it hasn't even started. Can we allow the comrade an opportunity to indicate why they are raising their hand?
Thank you very much, Comrade Chair, Comrade Matafa, the convener of the deployees in Johannesburg. My name is Chris Vondo. Chair, I rise to request that the presentation be flighted, just to follow and ensure that at least there is transparency in terms of the presentation that is going to be there, in light of what has been presented already with other reports. That's my submission there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Comrade Chris. Maybe, comrades, one point that I forgot to mention and why I stood up when I saw a hand, that this House is only going to deal with electoral matters and the administration that comes with it. Any other matter, be it political or procedural, it is our purvey, and it will be us who will respond to assist the process move forward. Comrade Chris and plenary, the process that we are presenting has been done in a manner that is transparent to all the stakeholders. And as I indicated, comrades, that process complies and confirms the credentials that are before us, the report that was concluded upon by the steering committee, and it was conducted with reference to the ANC Constitution and conference rules as approved and accepted by this plenary. So we request, comrades, that we allow the presentation to be made in a manner in which the committee has agreed on, so that the process is not dragged and prolonged unnecessarily. Where there are issues of concerns, the rules of conference would have guided how they should be addressed. And on that one, comrades, we are not taking further hands. There is a position that we have taken, and there is a position that this process is going to unfold. I see two hands, comrades, and I plead with you, let us not speak on that particular issue, and we move to another one. I will start here. This was the first one that went up, and then after she speaks, you can take the mic so that we can address those two issues at the same time.
Thank you very much. Good evening, good morning, comrades. Comrade Chris made a simple request, Comrade Oscar. If the presentation made, if it's possible, could it be flighted? I know for a fact that that thing is not there in the rules that were approved by council, by plenary, as you are saying they were there. So is it possible? If it's not, we move. But you can't say that in the rules are saying the presentation cannot be flighted. It's not true. Thank you very much.
Next one.
No, thanks, Chair. My issue also is on the issue of flighting. I don't know if it's on the rules. If this thing is transparent, you should flight it. Just flight. There is nothing wrong with that.
Comrades, we plead with you. We are not a making of our own wish. We are a product of the Conference Preparatory Committee. We are established as per the RTT roadmap. And as a committee, we were given the opportunity to identify a process that will be transparent. Hence, we indicated that there are leagues who were part of the process. The province is represented as well, and the process, according to where we stand, is transparent enough and is credible. And we are standing here having received blessings for all the stakeholders that are here with us. And it does not help, comrades, to delay the process unnecessarily. Thank you, comrades. Can we please allow the process to unfold, comrades? Where there are challenges, they can be attended to as per the rules of plenary.
Amandla. No, I think, comrades, in Tengani, I think you are raising a good point. But the problem is, one, if you are to flight, firstly, your report must be in that order, so that you trust what I'm saying. If there is a name, there are names nominated, you will find that in the report, because the team was doing a preliminary report for them, the numbers will be reflected. And you will find that there will be comrades whose names will appear and the numbers is reflected but not qualifying. And it becomes like you are umbukela phansi leyo muntu. Now, we will need to clean the report to be in line with that. When we announce members or comrades who have been nominated and didn't make it, we just say, in this position, these are comrades. But you still remain with a right to nominate them if you want. Now, unless you want to break for another 30 minutes, then we can then do what you want. Really, we don't want a problem. If you want to say, let's break, we can then clean this report, present it. We are free to do what you want, comrades. But I must tell you that in this process, this is one of the very inclusive electoral committee, which include not only the ANC, but even the alliance. But if I'm out of order, because even before I finish speaking, the hands are already up, I will accept that I'm out of order. And let us allow the chair of the commissions to proceed with the hands. Thanks.
Thank you, comrades. And I think, comrades, maybe if you allow us, we did not plan to flight the presentation. Comrades, let's call ourselves to order, comrades. We are explaining the process that we had outlined for ourselves in our own terms of reference. And we are saying the manner in which we had started presenting is how we agreed we are going to present. So we are not in a position to flight what comrades are asking for, but we are in a position to proceed as Comrade Sihle has outlined. And comrades are welcome to make further nominations. Thank you, comrades. Ndate Skhalo, please continue. Comrades, let's allow the comrades. He called a point of order. Comrades, there's an accepted process of dealing with points of order. Let us hear the point of order and we will rule on the order.
Thank you very much, Chair. My name is Posani Mngabisa, a voting delegate from Khorihlahla branch, Ward 85. Chair, I think my point of order is that we do not need you to reinvent the rules of running conferences. We applaud you to be consistent with this process, because every conference of the African National Congress, at national and provincial level, names are flighted to see how many branches have nominated that name. And therefore, you cannot come here, because we're at conference here. We have the right to adopt, we have the right to reject, we have the right to ratify and correct you. So we are saying, for transparency, be consistent with the norms of the African National Congress. Show us there and fly. Thank you very much.
Comrades, there is not a point of order. It is a point of debate. So as such, it is not sustained, comrades. We have outlined a process that we agreed upon as a committee. It's a process that we had presented to the outgone Conference Preparatory Committee. And it's a process that we are pleading with comrades to allow us to conclude this process. And as comrades indicated, and I did as well, comrades have an opportunity to nominate any candidate they feel that they would have been nominated. It is not true, comrades, that you have the right to reject nominations coming from branches. It is not true. You can't. You can't, comrades. Packages went to provincial office. When those packages were opened, as a convener of deployees, I was there. Capturing started. The team sitting here audited that process branch by branch, going through each and every package out of all the 127 branches that are here. Actually, I'm receiving a correction, that is 126. We went through all of them, comrades. A tedious exercise, but we were prepared to do it because we accepted the deployment that is given to us. Ntate Sekgalo, re kopa hore se ko pele as a belief.
Just to make a correction right there, ladies and gentlemen, the branches are not 127, they are 126. So we still need a threshold of 26 branches for the top 5 that we nominated via the packages. So now I'm going to start the process of nomination. I'm going to go through what we have, what we received, and then I'm going to ask the fellow candidate if they are available to stand. And I have my colleagues right there with the nomination forms for acceptance or declining. Are we clear, comrades? So I'm going to start first with the regional chairperson. For regional chairperson, we received 2 nominations that met the threshold. The first one was Dada Morero. Dada Morero, are you available to stand?
My name is Dada Morero from Ward 83, Zone 5. I'm available, Chair.
The second one is Loyiso Masuku. Loyiso Masuku, are you available to stand?
Thank you very much, Chair. My name is Loyiso Masuku. Thank you very much for the nomination. I duly accept.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And for the position of
I think was that nomination from the floor after this one. Another hand, Comrade Chris, is it a point of order?
Comrade Chair, the process of the conference emanates from the guidelines. It has gone through the PPGMs. The conference is supposed to receive a report that confirms the branches that have nominated these candidates. No. So, Comrade Chair.
Comrades, can we have order, comrades? Comrades, let's have order. Let's allow the comrades on the floor to speak, comrades.
So,
I plead with you, comrades, let's have order. If you don't respond to him by now, we would have concluded his point. We would have responded, comrades. Let's allow him to conclude. Should there be a need for comrades to engage, we'll allow you that opportunity. But Comrade Chris rose on a point of order because we are already in the process, comrades. We cannot take any other discussion outside of the process that is unfolding unless it's a point of order. We will rule if this is a point of order or not. Continue, Comrade Chris.
Comrade Chair, I'm raising this point because this conference can't be subjected to a process that will question its credibility. This issue I'm raising is a fundamental flaw because we need the confirmation of these nominations that have came from the branches. And this conference deserves that information in the report. And that's why, Comrade Chair, we're raising the issue of flighting. Probably you have challenges there in terms of reconciliation. I think for me, Chair, it's going to be a problem because the credibility of this conference may be in question if we do not get that information about these candidates and how many branches have nominated them. Thank you.
Thank you, Comrade Chris. Comrades, as indicated, the process that is unfolding is a process that has been adopted by the Committee on Elections. And we are already on a stage where 2 candidates have accepted nomination, comrades. The next step that follows is to test the House if there are further nominations on the position of chairperson. And if there are, I had outlined the process and the threshold that is required, comrades. That is all.
I would like now to open the floor nominations for the position of regional chairperson. However, I would like to outline that we are 334 delegates in here, and therefore we need 25% of the delegates to second. And therefore, this is 84 hands. Are we clear? Okay. Are there any nominations for the floor nominations for the position of regional chairperson? Oshap. Wan umung ausi umung gwan mo.
Ralebuwa Munghadi, Comrade Lloyd, once again, Ward 120. Nexabater Sinyenako, Nekere Kwale, Baba Babedi Ayekon.
The floor is still open. Can that floor be closed? Is the House in agreement? Thank you. We are happy with the nominations. Then we are moving to the position of Regional Deputy Chairperson. For the position of Regional Deputy Chairperson, 2 candidates also qualified, met the threshold, which is number 1, Masilo Serekele. Ndade Masilo, are you available to stand?
Thank you very much. My name is Comrade Masilu Srekele Puti Maravurao. From Ward 96, Savannah City Branch in Zone 14. I want to accept the nomination. Thank you very much.
Okay. The second nomination we received is Eunice Mgena. May Eunice, are you available to stand?
Thank you very much. My name is Eunice Mgena. I'm saying let the will of God happen. Yes, I accept.
Okay. Now that we are done with that, we will open the floor for the position of Regional Deputy Chairperson. If there are any floor nominations, please raise your hand. We must also remember that it must be seconded by 84 hands, the floor nomination. Are there any floor nominations? Are there any floor nominations for the position of Regional Deputy Chairperson? Abutigwan Marauma.
Abedi Makubela Ward 10. Ngabe ngiyazikhetha mara sivaleni ngalithu.
Is the House happy? We can close it. Thank you. Then we are moving to the position of Regional Secretary. For the position of Regional Secretary again, we received 2. Okay.
Thank you very much. There's a hand at the back.
Thank you very much, Chair. I've been raising my hand, no sampone. I understand Kimutsунyan. My name is Bruce Sarela. I am from Thomas Nkobi branch in Ward 91. I stand to nominate on the position of Deputy Chair the name of Comrade Julius Tanyane Maputla. Thank you.
Thank you, leadership. Comrades, there is a nomination from the floor. It is not my process. It's a process of Ntate Sekhalu.
A floor nomination has arose, and therefore we have to ask the candidate if the candidate is available to stand. Julius Maputla. Julius Maputla, are you available to stand for the position of Regional Deputy Chairperson?
Thanks, Chair of the session. Indeed, my name is Julius Tanyane Maputla. I accept nomination.
And therefore, since he's accepted the nomination, it will have to be seconded by 84 hands from the floor. Those who are in secondment of Mr. Julius Maputla, can you please raise your hands so that my colleagues can come and count? Raise your tags. Raise your tags so that my colleagues can come and count. Yeah. Colleagues, MK colleagues, please check if they are voting delegates. Don't read it from a distance. Please verify and write. Go closer to the tag and verify if it's a voted delegate. I think the best way that we can do is that we can take it by section. We can start with this section. Let's count this section first. MK, where are you? I want you to count this section first. Please verify if they are voting delegates. We are starting with the section on the furthest left. MK, are you done with the section? Are you done with this section? Are you done with that section? We are moving to the middle section. The people who are seconding Mr. Julius Maputla, can you please raise your voting tags? The middle section. I just need them to move fast. Are we done with the middle section? Sharp, we go into that section. MK, that section. Comrades who are voting, who are seconding for Ndate Julius Maputla, can you please raise your tags? Who are seconding his nomination? MK, can I please have the results? Yes. MK? Jeffrey? This is the 10. Ndate Julius did not meet the floor threshold. Ndate Julius did not meet the floor threshold. Are we happy? Okay. Now we are moving to Regional Secretary. For the position of Regional Secretary, we received 2 nominations again, which met the threshold, not that we received 2. Of the 2, we have Sasabona Manganye, Ndate Sasabona Manganye, are you available to stand?
Kgotsong. My name is Sasabona Samuel Manganye. I am a member of the African National Congress in Sefako Makhatho branch. And once again, I am available to continue renewing the ANC.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The second nomination we received for Regional Secretary was for Melebu Chabalala. Oh, Gintati. Oh, Kopatwarelo. Yeah. Kopatwarelo. I'll just stick to comrade, Kopatwarelo. Yeah.
Sanbona, comrades.
Ndate Lebu Chabalala, are you available to stand?
I'm from Ward 71, Aidafio Mdwana branch. Yes, I am available, Chair.
And then from here, if you remember, comrades, we must do the floor. We must open the floor for nominations for Regional Secretary. And we must remember that our threshold from the floor is 84 hands. And therefore, the floor nominations for Regional Secretary are open. Are there any hands?
Thank you. My name is Macy Maluleke, a veteran. I propose that the nomination to be closed.
Is the House in support? Is the House in support? Then it is closed. Then we move to the position of Regional Deputy Secretary. For the position of Regional Deputy, comrades, for the position of Regional Deputy Secretary, we also received 2 nominations that met the threshold. The first one is Mnisi Nomoya. Mnisi Nomoya, are you available to stand?
Thank you very much. My name is Comrade Nomoya Ausdave Nimnisi from Adelaide Tambo branch in Zone 7. I duly accept the nomination.
And therefore, the second one, we have Lerato Bob. Lerato Bob. Lerato Bob, are you available to stand?
Thank you very much. My name is Lerato K. Bob from Ward 48 in Zone 7, the biggest zone in Johannesburg. and I duly accept nomination.
Now that we are done with that process, we will be opening the floor. Comrades, we must proceed. Now that we are done with that process, we will be opening the floor for nominations for the position of Regional Deputy Secretary. Are there any floor nominations for the position of Regional Deputy Secretary? We must also remember that we must meet a threshold of 84 hands if there is a floor nomination for a particular candidate. There is a hand there at the back. There.
Where?
Come on.
Oh, Mthe. Yebo, Mthe.
Thank you, Chair. My name is Comrade Sipho Mthembu from Raymond Mhlaba branch, Ward 108, Zone 12. I stand to nominate Comrade Tutugile Zuma for RTS or DRS. Thank you.
Can you please repeat? I did not hear.
I'm nominating Comrade Tutugile Zuma for DRS. Thank you.
Comrade Tutugile Zuma, are you available to stand?
Sanbonani, igama lami Thuthukile Zuma, a member of the ANC in Ward 98, Begum Kize branch, and against all odds, come what may, I accept the nomination.
Now what follows is that we must, is there any other nomination, floor nomination, for the position of Regional Deputy Secretary? Can we do the count now? Can we start this side? MK, let's start that side. Can you please raise your tags if you are seconding the nomination of Comrade Tutugile Zuma? Can you please raise your tags, your voting tags? Can we please verify the tags? Can you please verify the tags? Are we done with this section? The furthest left. MK, are we done with that section? There are hands here in front. Did you count? So we are done with this section. MK, we are moving to the second section, the one in the middle. Can you please raise your tags if you are in secondment of the nomination of Comrade Tutugile Zuma here in the center section, the middle section? Please verify the tags if they are voting tags. Are we done with the section? MK? Now we are moving to the last section, the furthest right section. Please raise your tags if you are seconding the nomination of Comrade Tutugile Zuma. Are you done? Can I please have the count? Ms. Comrade Tutugile Zuma did not meet the floor threshold. Are we clear? Comrade Tutugile Zuma did not meet the floor threshold. Are you still with me? Please come back so that we finish. We are nearly done. We are on the last position now, which is regional treasurer. For the position of regional treasurer, again, 2 comrades met the threshold. The first one is Nezamba Maxwell. Comrade Maxwell, are you available to stand?
Thank you very much. My name is Musiiwa Maxwell Nezamba from Ward 95 in Deep Slots. Yes, I'm available to stand.
Okay, the second one, comrades, the second one is Muzi Nkosi. Comrade Muzi, are you available to stand?
Thank you very much. My name is Muziraise Clifford Nkosi. I duly accept nomination. Thank you.
Now that we are done with that process, we will open the floor for floor nominations for the position of regional treasurer. Comrades, we are nearly done. Can you please bear with me? We are nearly done. Now we are opening the floor for any floor nominations for the position of regional treasurer. Are there any floor nominations? Are there any floor nominations for the position of Kwanimani Uswaka?
My name is Elizabeth.
Comrades, we are nearly done.
My name
can you
is
please come down?
Elizabeth Maluleke. I propose for the closure of nomination.
Comrades, are there any floor nominations before we close? Are there any floor nominations? So we can close. Is the House happy? Then it is closed. Then we are done. Then we are done with this one.
Amandla. Thank you, comrades, for participating in the process. And that concludes the process on the nominations of regional office bearers. The elections agency are going to print the ballot. And when the ballot is ready, comrades, according to the conference roadmap, we are going to vote immediately when they are ready. We will issue out a notice and request comrades to assist us in order to mobilize comrades and call plenary back to order so that we are able to go and vote.
Can we have order? Comrade Sasabo, can we have order? You will remember that earlier on, reports were presented and they were not engaged. And the reports were not adopted, or they were. I wanted to check if people are paying attention. So we are going to allow you to engage the reports whilst the ballots are being printed. The printing of the ballots will not take long. No, they were not.